Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. 90-Day Fiancé, Matt Branis' secret job revealed by Jasmine following Audi SUV purchase. 90-Day Fiancé star Jasmine recently peeled back the curtain on Matt Branis' real profession after he purchased a brand new Audi SUV for his wife. While viewers were wondering what Matt's income would be, Pineda spilled the tea and revealed what her new partner was up to and how he used to earn. Jasmine's shocking revelation left her audience in disbelief as she ended up exposing Matt's secret job in front of the world. But that's not all. She further explained the dynamics, and fans are still picking up their dropped jaws. What is this all about? What did she reveal? Keep on reading to learn more about this controversy. 90-Day Fiancé star Jasmine recently took to Instagram and flaunted her brand new gift. She revealed that she now owns an Audi Q3 SUV. The celeb happily posted a story of a side-by-side photo comparison of two luxury cars. It featured two SUV cars while Pineda wrote. Jasmine explained that she and Matt now had the same model, while they had different colors. She further revealed that she got her brand new vehicle as a push present. Apparently, it seems that Matt and her family would have gifted this car to Pineda after she welcomed Maddie. Since then, viewers have been wondering about what Branis' net worth is. An Audi SUV as a gift wasn't something that 90-Day Fiancé viewers expected from Matt Branis. Hence, they were quick to ask Jasmine about what her new partner used to do to earn a living. The celeb had earlier claimed that Branis had his own business. However, now she is being more specific about what kind of business Matt actually owns. Jasmine replied to a comment on 90-Day Fiancé _Alexa's post, revealing that Matt basically flips cars and owns a towing company. Apparently, the latter is a mechanic and once even owned a garage in Michigan. Branis has experience with cars because he worked as a valet driver at the Landing Strip Lounge in Romulus, Michigan. So, there's a fair chance that after doing such jobs, he decided to open his own venture. But Matt clearly hasn't restricted himself just to cars. He is also a struggling actor. The celeb has worked on projects like A Night to Seize, Clayman, and Haunt Hunters, Stagecoach Stop. Hence, it seems that Branis is juggling different gigs to survive in America. He now has a daughter as well and surely needs to accelerate his income game. Matt's net worth must have increased further due to his 90-Day Fiancé appearance. He is speculated to be earning around $10,000 to $22,000 per season from 90-Day Fiancé. Hence, it is possible he could be earning between $10,000 and $90,000 annually. It all started with an Instagram story that lasted barely 15 seconds, but sent the 90-Day Fiancé fanbase into a collective frenzy. Jasmine, always one to share the glitzy and not-so-glitzy details of her love life, filmed herself cruising down a palm-lined street in a sleek, black Audi SUV with Matt Branis behind the wheel. She panned the camera to the dashboard, the soft leather seats, and finally to Matt, who, whether knowingly or not, was grinning like a man with a secret. "New car day, baby," Jasmine announced in her unmistakable Panamanian lilt. But just as she seemed ready to end the clip, she leaned in conspiratorially toward the camera and said, "Now you know how he can afford this. I'm going to tell you the truth." Cue chaos. Within minutes, fan pages, Reddit threads, and Facebook groups were flooded with speculation. Was Matt hiding a trust fund? Did he win the lottery? Was Jasmine about to confirm he was moonlighting as some sort of reality TV adjacent mogul? When the full revelation came later in the day, it wasn't anything anyone expected, and yet it somehow explained so much. The Audi clue that sparked it all. Matt and Jasmine's relationship had already been the subject of intense scrutiny on 90-Day Fiancé. Viewers saw their cultural differences, financial squabbles, and epic romantic gestures unfold across seasons. But if there was one consistent mystery, it was Matt's money. He lived comfortably, didn't seem stressed about bills, but never fully explained what he did for work. In interviews, he'd vaguely referred to consulting and private contracts, but never gave details. In true reality TV fashion, the lack of transparency only fueled fan theories. The Audi purchase was different, though. It wasn't just a splurge. It was a statement. A new, luxury vehicle in the middle of filming suggested more than just a steady paycheck. And Jasmine, whether out of excitement or pure inability to keep a secret, was ready to spill. Jasmine spills the beans. Later that afternoon, Jasmine took to Instagram Live, sitting cross-legged on the floor of their living room with a mug of coffee and a look of dramatic anticipation. "Okay, everybody's asking me about Matt's job," she began, tossing her hair over her shoulder. "You know he doesn't like to talk about it because he says it's boring. But I think it's actually fascinating." The live audience's comments flew across the screen. Is he a spy? Crypto investor? OnlyFans? Jasmine laughed. No. He's not James Bond, and he's not selling feet pics. Matt works in high-end classic car acquisitions for private collectors. He finds rare cars, negotiates deals, and sometimes even travels overseas to get them. These people pay him commissions that are, how do I say, not small. Fans were stunned. In hindsight, the subtle hints had been there. Matt's random trips to Europe, his ability to identify obscure vintage car models during casual conversations, his suspiciously knowledgeable comments about engine restoration on the show. But no one had connected the dots until Jasmine laid it out. How he got into it. In an exclusive interview with an online reality TV blog the next day, Matt explained his path into the niche industry. "I've been obsessed with cars since I was a kid," he said. "But I didn't want to be a mechanic or a dealer in the traditional sense. I started helping friends track down rare models. Then I realized there were wealthy collectors who didn't have the time or network to do it themselves. I built my reputation quietly, and now I have clients who trust me to handle everything from authentication to shipping." Matt's clients, according to him, ranged from anonymous billionaires to celebrities with private garages worth more than small hotels. The commissions, he admitted, could be equivalent to a year's salary in a more conventional job. "That's how the Audi happened," Matt said with a grin. "One client's deal closed earlier this month, and Jasmine's been hinting she wanted something shiny and fast." Why the secret? Fans couldn't help but wonder. Why keep such a glamorous-sounding job under wraps? Matt explained it was about privacy and security. When you're working with people who own cars worth millions, they expect discretion, he said. Plus, I didn't want the show to make it about money. Our story was about Jasmine and me, not my job. Jasmine chimed in during a joint interview, rolling her eyes playfully. And I was dying to tell everyone because I think it's so cool. But I respected his boundaries until the car happened. Sorry, baby. Matt shook his head with mock exasperation, but the smile on his face betrayed that he wasn't actually upset. Fan reactions. The internet lit up with mixed responses. Some viewers were impressed. Finally, a cast member with a legit, interesting career. Others were skeptical. Sounds like a fancy way of saying he flips cars. Not buying it. And of course, some turned it into a meme. Matt out here being fast and the fiancé. A particularly viral tweet read, Matt's secret job is buying cars for billionaires. Meanwhile, I'm over here debating whether I can afford guac on my burrito. What this means for their future. For Matt and Jasmine, the reveal might actually shift the narrative arc of their time on 90 Day Fiancé. Money was often a point of tension between them. Jasmine's desire for luxury versus Matt's understated lifestyle. Now that fans know he can comfortably afford high-end purchases, will the criticism of Jasmine's gold digger image change? Jasmine seems to think so. People judged me because they thought I was asking for things we couldn't afford. Now they see Matt can give me these things and still pay the bills. So maybe they'll just focus on how much we love each other instead of our bank accounts. Matt, ever more cautious, just chuckled. I'm not holding my breath. Life in the fast lane. In the days following the reveal, Jasmine and Matt were spotted more than once in their new Audi. Windows down, music blaring. Jasmine shared a TikTok dancing in the passenger seat, tagging it #cargoals. Matt, true to form, remained quieter on social media, occasionally posting a sleek photo of a vintage Ferrari or Aston Martin, never confirming if it was tied to his work, but fans now saw every post through a new lens. "I guess the cat's out of the bag," he said in a short Instagram story. "But I'm still just Matt. And Jasmine is still Jasmine. The cars don't change that." Still, the allure of his job and the lifestyle it implied has added an unexpected layer to their 90-day fiancé story. Whether the producers will delve into it in future episodes remains to be seen. But one thing is certain. The mystery is over, and in its place is a story just as flashy as that new Audi rolling through their neighborhood. And Jasmine, she's loving every second. "I told you," she said in a final cheeky Instagram post, leaning against the SUV. "My man's got style, speed, and a big secret." Well, not anymore.